And we're live. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to day 5. And I'm just waiting so I can mute this YouTube channel here real quick.
Friday.
There we go. All right, so day 5. Yeah. Welcome. A couple things I just wanted to mention real quick. Don't forget, Mrs. Smith and I both have office hours. I'm at 1 o'clock. She's at 2 o'clock.
Not today.
Not today.
Not 2
But
o'clock.
I'm at 1 o'clock, and her students are welcome to come and see me too. She has a link posted for that. So if you need help with bio or any of the things we're doing, come at 1 o'clock. The attendance list is posted down below. And I do want to say this, we are meeting behind the scenes. Your teachers are meeting behind the scenes. We're talking about what this looks like. We're also talking about what it looks like if we don't go back to school next Friday. And I mean, I'm not saying that we're not. I'm just saying that, I think if you look at what's going on in the news and stuff, it's inevitable that really nobody knows what's happening. So those of you that are showing up and doing the work, we applaud you. It's great. You're going to be ahead of the game. And with that, how about a guest for the day?
Hey! Hi, everybody. I guess I get the guest slot of today's show with the Smith and the Suter. I'm working on some painting. I'm hanging out, trying to figure out how I'm going to teach art online. But I wanted to say hi to all of you guys, and I miss you, and I miss Hanover High School, and I hope you're staying healthy.
That's awesome. Hold your painting up again, Mrs. Smith.
Who's in? I can't see what students are here.
All right, so let's do a roll call while she's here. So Michael Jackson is here. Ow. Elijah Minton was here earlier. Darius. Bernie Sanders has popped in, apparently.
Oh, hey, Bernie.
Yes. Preston Isaacs. Alexis. Darius. Zulika. Gladys. William Hatfield. Alexi Coffin. Erica Laura. Diana Stern. Kat, Aiden, Haley Funk, Red Dead Shred Emption.
I think Wow Cool is Connor. I think we've established that before, I'm pretty sure.
Wow Cool.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
Annie Smith. Everybody's saying hello.
Nice.
Can you see the chat on the right-hand side of your screen?
You gotta go.
Okay, I see now. My bad. I had it on private chat. Okay.
So Ashley, Maya, Mrs. Howe.
Mrs. Houck is here? Nice. Well, I'm glad that I could see or say hi to everybody. Some of you guys, you know that I live here in town, and some of you have seen me riding my bike with the basket on the front and waving. I heard yelling, "Hey, it's Marie Smith." So I'm trying to get out there. I hope you are too, a little bit, and get some fresh air and exercise and try to take care of myself and my family, because this is definitely weird.
Amen.
Yeah, so and this is a painting I did last night. I started it. Anybody have any suggestions? This is what social isolation feels like to me. Very dark. I am the White House. And I'll finish it and I'll post it. There is a Hanover High School art Instagram, if any of you guys want to follow, where we're sharing the things that we're doing right now to keep our sanity.
So in the comments, maybe give Mrs. Smith some ideas of titles for her. How about that?
Yes, Darius, I hear you. I agree. It's going to go right here.
Awesome.
Okay. I don't want to cut into your class time too much. Hey, Suter, maybe you and I will have to do a concert some morning.
Oh, I thought about that, telling you to bring your guitar, but it doesn't really sound that good through.
Well, we can work on that behind the scenes.
All right. Doesn't sound
that
good in person for me. So. All right. Say goodbye to Mrs. Smith.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
All right. So And I think Ms. Smith, you can. There she goes. All right, so we thought today was going to be short, and it is. It's going to be short. We have two little things in mind for you. At the end, I'm going to go over what we'd like you to do outside of the live stream.
Yep.
But we're going to start with some questions, right, Mrs. Smith?
Well, I thought we would start with our little Who Won quizzes.
Oh, yeah, let's start with that.
All right, so I'm going to go from 6th place up. So 6th place was Devin Brown.
Nice, Devin.
Place was Hannah Church. 4th place was Eli Swope. 3rd place, Annie Smith. 2nd place, Ryan Disney. And 1st place, Aiden Chen. Woo, with 25,030 points. Nice top score.
Congratulations to everybody.
Right, and I of course won't point out that the top 3 were mine. Like that would just be bragging, so I won't do that.
Guys, I will say she's been pretty gloaty here about this. You're gonna have to step it up next time we do that.
All right. So first things first, let's throw a question into the mix on there for you to think about. And so we've talked about the base pair rules in both DNA and RNA. So can somebody give me the base pair rules in RNA? So in other words, what does each thing pair with in RNA? I'm getting feedback.
Ask that one more time.
Okay. What are the base pair rules in RNA? I see Maddie Stark over there.
Oh, she wasn't first.
No, well, cool. A to U and G to C.
Nice.
Good job. Okay. So that's absolutely right. We always, Mr. Suter and I always say DNA is where it's at and RNA is golden. And so if you know the chemical formula for gold, it's AU. So if you remember the DNA is where it's at, A goes with T, and RNA is golden and A goes with U. And G and C always spoon and they're always together. So those stay together whether it's in DNA or RNA. And so the other question I have for you is what is the pentose sugar that makes up the backbone of RNA?
Nice question.
So what is the pentose sugar, pentose meaning 5, okay, sugar that makes up the backbone in RNA? And wow, cool for the win again, ribose sugar, nice job. Okay.
I have a question. The last time I asked a question, one of the last questions I asked was, what were the 4 major organic molecules? So let's take one of those major organic molecules. We'll take the protein. What are the monomers of a protein? Monomers of a protein. Wow. Was it wow cool again? Wow, cool with amino acids. Awesome. And should we ask another question? Another question. So we've talked about.
How about which way does RNA polymerase write RNA or transcribe RNA? In which direction does RNA polymerase transcribe or write RNA?
That's a hard one.
Mm-hmm. Careful, Maddie. It reads 3 to 5. It writes, good Annie, 5 to 3.
Yeah, that was a tricky one.
It was a tricky one. It reads 3' to 5', and it writes 5 to 3 because of the anti-parallel. Reads 3 to 5, writes 5 to 3.
Which, the way we would typically read it would be 3 to 5, maybe 3 to 5.
Right. Like I think about alphabet, like A to B, A to C, etc. And then you would kind of copy them opposite. Like if you wrote down A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way to Z, and then you tried to see what the letters would pair up with if you went backwards. Like you would read it and start at A, and then you'd have to think, okay, backwards, what would that be? So then you'd write down Z first, then you go to B and you think, okay, that goes Y. So you read it from A to Z, but you write it kind of going backwards because they're anti-parallel.
What type of RNA carries the DNA code, the message from the DNA to the cytoplasm to be read to make a protein? So what type of DNA carries that code?
Ooh, is that Ray Ray?
I didn't see who's the first one.
Ooh, it all popped up kind of at 10:40.
Ray Ray was definitely in there. I think Jeff beat him.
Donald Trump, big boy.
Yeah, beat him too. All right, so yeah, messenger RNA, right, carries the message from the DNA out to the cytoplasm. And then there was two other types we talked about: ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA, which we'll talk about more next week. So with that, do we have any more questions, or is that it?
I think that's good.
All right, so with that, I think let's just talk about what we'd like you to do kind of outside of class. And we will, I'm going to say it. There's more people coming to the live stream than there's doing the work outside the class, right? We had more people in the live stream yesterday than did the quizzes quiz. And more people in the live stream that did the DNA structure notes. More people in the live stream that did the RNA replication thing. Just going to throw it out there. I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not saying anything specifically. I'm not accusing you of anything. Just saying we have office hours to help you with these things if you need it. And we love you in the live stream, but I love when your name pops up that you did the work too. So today, what we'd like you to do. All right, let me see if I can get this up here. Boom. This is the worksheet. This is posted in Moodle. It's called DNA Transcription. And what you're going to find in this worksheet, I think everything in here was answered in yesterday's live stream. All right. So if you filled out that DNA and RNA comparison paper, that would help you a little bit. You certainly can go back to yesterday's live stream and watch that as well. So in the beginning is just a couple questions: structure of RNA, comparison of nucleotides, and what transcription is. Questions aren't that hard. You should be able to get that. If you scroll down a little bit, then we see a picture of RNA. And what we'd like you to do with this picture is to double click on it. And then you can click in each one of these boxes and label what you're looking at. And I believe there's even a word bank that tells you what to label right here too. So make sure you look at that before you double click on the picture. Scroll down a little bit more. We have a template of DNA where you're going to tell us the complementary strand and the messenger RNA strand. So be careful. Think about that. We're making messenger RNA off the template. No, we're making it off the complementary strand, apparently. Is that set up right, Mrs. Smith? I took that from something else, but I didn't even think about it until just now.
No, I think you're of the, ooh. Uh-oh.
Or should that be different?
Yeah, that should be off of the template.
So that should be UUEACC. And then the rest is right. See, everybody makes mistakes. And then we come down here and there's a Venn diagram. So in a Venn diagram, you're putting what is just DNA under just DNA. You're putting what is just RNA under just RNA. And there's stuff that applies to both. You're putting that in the middle. Again, you're going to double click on this. Then you're going to grab these little boxes and just drag them where they need to go. So, for instance, in the chat, if I said something is, let's take this box. Nucleotide is the monomer. Would that go in DNA, RNA, or both? Nucleotide is the monomer. DNA, RNA, or both? I think Mia gets it with both, right? Jeff, I see you corrected yourself. Great. So that's all you're going to do. This is what we'd like to do. And then you're free. Once you get that done, nothing else for you till Monday. We'll see you again on Monday. Please, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please reach out to your friends. You guys can do a better job of talking to people. Encourage them to get in and start working on this so we can get everybody caught up, so we can keep the live streams going and get everybody brought into where we're at. And somebody mentioned in the chat earlier that they saw that the Keystones were canceled and wondered what our thoughts on that were. And so this is all I'm going to say about it. If the Keystones are canceled this year, you don't have to take them. And my understanding is that they are. Nobody knows, because the requirement for the Bio Keystone is that you take that Keystone before your junior year. That is the requirement from the state of the school. So if they cancel them this year and don't hold you accountable for taking them, which they have done, will they still hold you accountable for taking that Bio Keystone before your junior year? We don't know. So with that in mind, we're still teaching you biology.
And for those of you that are potentially interested in coming back and taking AP Bio with me, you know, this is all stuff that you're going to need to know to add on to and to do. And so you don't want to kind of miss out on any of that. And, you know, it's, you know, bio relates to your life, right? Biology is life. It
is what it is. So thank you all for joining us. I think that's it. Believe it or not, I think that's it for the day. If that's what we wanted to do.
Yep, and I'm hanging out office hours from now until like 11:15. So instead of being at 2 today, because I have another meeting scheduled for 2 o'clock. I mean, if you need something, probably around 2:30, you could contact me through those. And if you click on that link, I do get an email that says like, "Hey, can you join me in office hours?" I know I've had students do that. And I've gotten back to them, but I have a meeting scheduled at 2 o'clock, but I'll be hanging out. If you want to be in those office hours and you have a question now, you should be able to pop in, and I'll pop into Zoom. If you haven't done a Zoom meeting yet, because this is a little bit different, when you go to the Zoom, it's going to ask you to download a little program. If you're using your phone, the easiest thing is to download the Zoom app. It's free. And then you can use that. So if you want to come talk to us, it's like this, except we see your picture too. Although you can turn your picture off. You don't have to have your picture up there, but we would see you and it would be like us talking together. So
Mrs. Hawk said, "Come on, guys. It's not like you have anything better to do," which that's great. That's kind of how we feel. So with that, take care of yourselves. You know, we've been thinking a lot about you. We look forward to seeing you again. Probably the next live stream will be on Monday. So until then, we love you and have a great day.
That's right. We'll see you for breakfast in biology on Monday.